Have you ever wondered how a single machine can outwork an entire team? Or how an artist can turn a raw block of wood into a masterpiece? Today, we're decoding the incredible technologies that are changing the way we work, from the farm to the factory. Welcome back to our channel, let's go.
The Orchard Barber. Using a hydraulic system and high-speed rotating blades, this machine uniformly shapes fruit trees, replacing dozens of manual laborers. However, the initial investment and maintenance costs are substantial.
From dry land, let's dive deep underwater.
The Aqua Welder, underwater stick welding, creates a protective gas bubble, enabling submerged structural repairs on everything from ships to oil rigs. Though effective, it demands extreme skill and carries significant risks.
And from the harshest environments to high-tech precision. The million-dollar puzzle. This massive LED wall assembles in minutes using magnetic locks and modular panels for seamless installation. The downside? A single dead pixel can compromise the entire visual experience.
From entertainment to logistics, speed has everything.
The Crab Claw Crane. This gantry crane's specialized spreader bar lifts multiple bulk bags at once, drastically optimizing loading and unloading times. However, it requires specifically designed port infrastructure to operate.
But sometimes sophistication isn't about size.
The Paper Guillotine. This is an industrial hydraulic cutter. It uses immense force and a razor-sharp blade to slice through thousands of paper sheets with perfect precision. It's efficient but incredibly dangerous.
For machines, let's see human synchronization. The Restaurant Ballet. This is workflow optimization through synchronized training. It dramatically speeds up service by creating a human assembly line, but lacks flexibility when unexpected issues arise. The Dance of the Wok. This technique uses high heat and kinetic energy to cook food evenly and quickly. While artistic, it requires incredible strength and coordination to avoid a culinary disaster. The Mechanical Shark Jaw. This hydraulic grapple head with an integrated chainsaw allows a single operator to safely fell and move trees. However, its effectiveness is limited on exceptionally large tree trunks.
The Super Speed Packer's Assistant. This semi-automatic tape dispenser frees up a worker's hands, multiplying packing speed. Its only limitation is that it's best suited for uniformly sized boxes.
The Playground Painter. Using stencils and a paint sprayer creates crisp, uniform playground markings in a fraction of the time. The only real constraint is that creativity is limited to the stencil design. The Nylon Armor. This industrial vacuum and shrink wrap machine uses heat to create a perfect protective layer around products for shipping. On the flip side, it generates a significant amount of plastic waste.
The Green Grinder. This chaff cutter uses a system of blades and a conveyor belt to process crops into digestible animal feed. While powerful, it's a very energy-intensive piece of equipment.
The Onion Wrapping Brigade. Here, a manual process is optimized by a clear division of labor. The speed is impressive, but it's physically demanding and difficult to sustain at peak intensity for long periods.
The Blatt Tornado. A high-pressure pump sections slurry from a ditch and sprays it onto fields as a natural fertilizer. This is a cost-effective solution, but can create significant odor pollution. The Inverted Umbrella. This machine uses a funnel-shaped tarp and a hydraulic shaker to harvest olives without bruising the fruit. However, it works best on relatively flat and even terrain. The Motorized Scythe. This antique reaper uses a rotating mechanism to sweep cut grain into a collection tray. Its low efficiency was once revolutionary, paving the way for modern combine harvesters. The Master of Placement. This skill is the result of thousands of hours of practice, optimizing every movement for maximum speed. While impressive, it's a process highly susceptible to error under pressure. The Giant Green Cocoon. This silage baler and wrapper preserves livestock feed for long-term storage. The automated process is efficient, but the cost of the wrapping film and maintenance is high. The Tree Annihilator. This high-speed hydraulic mulching head shreds tree branches with ease. It's incredibly effective, but consumes a lot of fuel and creates immense noise. The Tree Annihilator. This high-speed hydraulic mulching head shreds tree branches with ease. It's incredibly effective, but consumes a lot of fuel and creates immense noise. The Snow Monster. This industrial snowblower uses an auger to collect snow and an impeller to launch it far away. It offers absolute efficiency, but is only practical for major snowstorms.
The Dredging Behemoth. This barge-mounted hydraulic excavator has incredible reach and power for dredging riverbeds. However, operating it requires extremely complex coordination between multiple systems. The Tortilla Orchestra. By using a massive griddle, these women can produce hundreds of tortillas simultaneously. This system is highly effective, but the working conditions are extremely hot.
The arm of the wind gods. This super heavy crawler crane can lift 100-ton components to impossible heights for wind turbine assembly. The operational and setup costs for such a machine are astronomical.
The Earth Ripper. This trencher uses a giant chainsaw-like blade to cut clean, deep lines far faster than a standard excavator. Its main limitation is its lack of flexibility in rocky terrain.
The dragon reborn from wood is chainsaw carving, an art form blending raw power and finesse for rapid rough shaping. It's incredibly fast but demands immense talent and is extremely dangerous.
The power of steam. A high-pressure steam cleaner not only cleans but also effectively strips rust and old paint from metal surfaces. However, it consumes a large amount of water and energy. The Jade Dragon Ring. This artisan uses micro drills and carving tools to create incredibly intricate details in jade wax. This work requires immense patience and a masterful artistic vision.
The digger's self-loading trick. The operator uses the excavator's own hydraulic arm to lift itself onto a truck bed. This saves time but is incredibly risky and requires perfect calculation to avoid disaster.
The hydraulic hammer uses immense pressure to force hot metal into a mold, creating a uniform product every time. While highly efficient, the cost of creating the custom dies is very high.
The Earthshaker. This hydraulic pile driver delivers powerful blows to drive concrete piles deep into the ground, creating a solid foundation. However, it generates significant noise and ground vibrations.
The open-air elevator. This mobile furniture lift is a moving solution for apartments without large elevators. It's highly convenient but is limited by weather conditions and the building's height.
The dance of wood and steel. This is the art of wood turning, using a giant lathe and sharp tools to shape a rotating block of wood. It requires both skill and strength to control the process safely.
The Airbag Giant. High-pressure airbags drastically reduce friction, enabling a cost-effective ship launch without a dry dock. However, the engineering calculations must be absolutely flawless to prevent disaster. The Corn Husking Army. This is a great example of manual labor efficiency, where speed comes from focus and repetition. However, its output can't compare to modern automated processing line.
The Magic Fire Pen. Pyrography is the art of drawing with heat, creating different shades on wood based on temperature and pressure. This technique demands incredible control and artistic skill. The glass painter requires precision at every step, from cutting and grinding to soldering the lead joints. One small mistake can ruin the entire piece. The Galaxy Dagger. This process combines steel, wood, and epoxy resin to create a one-of-a-kind knife handle. It's a time-consuming process that results in a highly artistic final product. The Epoxy River self-leveling epoxy creates a seamless, durable, and beautiful floor. The application requires meticulous surface preparation and a dust-free environment for a perfect finish.
The Root Ripper. This tracked loader uses the immense pushing force from its engine and weight to uproot trees with ease. While effective, it causes significant disturbance to the surrounding soil.
Wow! From intelligent agricultural machines and incredible manufacturing processes to artisans with golden hands, human ingenuity and technology truly have no limits. So, which machine impressed you the most? And what technology do you think will change the way we work in the future? Let me know in the comments below. If you love decoding technology like this, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to Chanel so you don't miss the next episode. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.